Why do I always eat my food ice cold? So I have this roommate Chase, who's basically a human garbage disposal. This dude will eat literally anything that's not nailed down, especially if it's fresh, hot, and delicious. Like, I'm talking about a guy who once ate my entire birthday cake while I was at work because he said it was just sitting there looking lonely. The final straw happened on a Tuesday night. I'd been craving homemade tacos all day, spent like $40 on ingredients, spent 2 hours cooking everything perfectly. Ground beef seasoned just right, fresh pico de gallo, the works. I'm plating everything up, steam rising from the hot tortillas, and Chase just casually walks by. Without even asking, he grabs one of my tacos right off my plate while it's literally steaming hot and goes, "Thanks, bro, smells amazing." I was absolutely furious, but also kind of impressed by the audacity. Like, who does that? That night I'm lying in bed, stomach growling because I only got to eat one taco, and I had this completely random idea. What if my food was just unappetizing temperature-wise? Like, what if it looked gross enough that even Chase wouldn't want it? So the next day I started this experiment. I made spaghetti and meatballs, let it cool down completely until it was room temperature, then sat down and ate it cold while Chase was watching television nearby. He looks over and goes, "Dude, are you seriously eating cold pasta right now? That's absolutely disgusting." Perfect. Mission accomplished. I didn't even try to hide it. I'd chew extra loudly, exaggerating every bite like it was the best cold food I'd ever had. Chase would glance over with that horrified look like I was committing a felony against flavor, and I loved it. I kept doing this for everything. Pizza straight from the fridge, soup at room temperature, even things like scrambled eggs that are supposed to be eaten hot. I'd cook dinner, let it sit for like an hour until it was completely cold, then eat it while Chase watched in complete disgust. After about a week, he stops even looking at my food. He'd walk past my plate of cold stir fry or whatever, and actually make this face like he was gonna throw up. "Bro, you're weird as hell," he'd say, grabbing his own hot food instead. It was working perfectly. My food was finally completely safe. This went on for months, and honestly, I got used to it pretty quickly. Cold food isn't that bad once you adjust. Actually started preferring it in some ways. Save time not having to reheat leftovers, and some things like pizza are legitimately good cold. I was protecting my food so well that I started getting creative with it. Cold soup became my specialty. Room temperature stir fry? Not bad. I even started eating ice cream soup style, letting it melt completely before eating it with a spoon. My friends thought I was losing my mind, but whatever. My food stayed mine. Fast forward to last weekend. My girlfriend Leah comes over for our monthly dinner date. I decide to make this really nice chicken teriyaki with vegetables. Something special since we hadn't seen each other much lately. I cook everything perfectly. It smells amazing, looks restaurant quality. Then I do my usual thing. I plate it up and let it sit on the counter for about an hour while we catch up and watch Netflix. When it's completely room temperature, I grab my plate and start eating my cold chicken and vegetables like it's the most normal thing in the world. Leah's just sitting there staring at me like I've completely lost my mind. "Babe, are you seriously eating cold chicken right now? Like, cold chicken and vegetables?" I explain my whole Chase situation, how I had to protect my food, how this system worked perfectly, and she starts absolutely dying laughing. Like, tears streaming down her face, can't breathe laughing. "What's so funny?" I asked. She's trying to catch her breath and goes, "Babe, Chase moved out 3 months ago." I stopped chewing and looked around our apartment. She was completely right. All his gaming setup was gone. His smelly gym bag wasn't by the door. His stack of energy drinks wasn't cluttering the counter. I'd been eating cold food for 3 entire months to protect it from a roommate who wasn't even living there anymore. The funniest part? I didn't even notice he was gone because I was so used to avoiding him that I just kept avoiding the space where he used to be.